Our guest today is as vibrant as spring. She captures people with her vivacity and her sheer passion. She is currently working on holistic wellness and has rubbed shoulders with influential women like Hillary Clinton and the late Mother Teresa. She believes in living by your dharma. Today, we are in conversation with the fantastic Padma Coram. Welcome to our show.
Nicole, thank you so much. What a great...
Namaste.
Welcome.
Padma, you've had a very varied life. You've worked as cabin crew, then you were one half of an event company, now you're into wellness. Can you give us a brief gist about your life so far?
Oh, it's a long life, Nicole.
It's a beautiful life, so you must share.
It's a gorgeous life. I started as cabin crew, and then I moved. I did a lot of different things, and then I am one part of events, but I've moved on from there. I'm actually into mind, body, soul.
Okay.
That's what I really am doing.
That's what you're concentrating on at this moment.
That's me. That's the real me, yeah.
Do you believe that fate and luck dictate the route of one person's life, or do you believe it can be altered with hard work and dedication?
You know, we all have a certain amount of luck and a certain amount of destiny, but some of us become very fatalistic. We think, "Arey, kya kare? What do I do? I've been cynical. I've been wrong." No, they're not cynical. They're not cynical at all. They just believe that this is what I've got. What can I do? I don't have an option. But it's what you do with what you have can completely change where you're going to end up. We just spoke about it a little while ago, Obama.
Yes.
When he was a young boy of 9, he was bullied like crazy. Now, he could have said, what can I do? My mum's white, my dad's black, my father isn't even around, I was in Indonesia, I was bummed around the world, I have no choice. But what he did instead is that, right, I'm going to use this awkwardness of my life as my strength and do something about it. I'm giving another example, maybe not the greatest example, but Padma Lakshmi. She's one of the well-known models, and she's also a chef. Now, she's got this huge scar on her. From an accident. From a model, we would think, oh my God, that's the end of me. But she utilized what is apparently a weakness into her biggest strength. So to answer your question, yes, it plays a great role. It's what we do with it.
What, according to you, is the true essence of life?
Oh, that's such a heavy question.
It is a heavy question.
We all think we want something, and then when we get that, we say, okay, I've got this car now. For example, when we were starting out, I wanted a BMW when I was 18. That was oh my God, I want a BMW. And you get it at 18 or 20 or whatever, and then you think, after 6 months, okay, now what? So we keep going. So when essence of life is when there is a place where you feel bliss, where you feel, I've got it, I don't want to lose this place.
So tell me, how do you de-stress? I don't think you're stressed, or you seem so perfectly aligned with everything.
No, not at all.
No?
But I'm very aware when I'm going to get stressed. Like I told you earlier, how do I de-stress is I'm big into meditation. That's my first love. I mean, I would say I'm formulating my own style of meditation now, and that's what I'm doing a research on at the moment. Okay. So for me, meditation is got the answers to everything. You know, I'm a big believer in prayer. Prayer is something very special for me. But when we pray, we're asking God, the universe, if you don't believe in God and the universe, in something bigger than ourselves. We're always asking. Everybody says, I pray. I'm like, yeah, what do you pray? Oh, my husband, my daughter, my car, my weight, my everything. You're only asking, You know, when you keep asking, you have to wait for the answer to come. To know the answer. But I prayed. I'm like, yeah, but God didn't give it to me. Like, did you wait for the answer? You know what I mean? So when you wait, you get the answer. Like you place an order in a restaurant, right? You tell the chef or whoever comes, the waiter, saying, I want to eat X, Y, Z. And then you don't say, where's the food? You have to wait.
Patience.
And then you have to have a little bit of patience. And when he brings the food, you trust him. Same way when you pray, you got to trust the universe. You wait, and then when you meditate, you get your answers. All your answers come in.
You seem like a person who dances to the beat of her own drum, correct? Yes. So what enables you to be so brave and forthcoming with everything?
I tell you what, I must thank my godfather. I lived with him when my mom and dad they did disown me, because when I wanted to work, they said, get out of the house. You don't belong here because you embarrass us. You want to work, you want to be a single woman, you don't want to get married. And they said, don't ever come back if you ever want to work. But I had a godparent, which is obviously through my family. I went and stayed with him in Bombay. He taught me was chokri, because he was a Marwadi. And he said, chokri, If you know you're doing something right, never be scared, just do it. And it stuck in my head. And I thought, yeah, I'm doing nothing wrong. I'm not hurting anybody. If anybody can follow me in what I'm doing, because it's something India has, later on in life, the culture came about women not working. It was never there as part of our tradition. If you go back in history,
Yes.
women were everything. We follow Shakti, we follow Devi, it's all women power. So I thought, no, I'm doing nothing wrong.
Padma, what advice would you give young people who are looking to follow their dreams?
Nicole, the most important thing is when I was young, there were no courses, there was no lectures, there was no workshops, nothing to tell me where should I go, what should I do. Now there's so much out there in wellness. That's one. Second thing, if they believe in themselves, don't let anybody stop you. It doesn't matter who it is. Our parents are our best friends. They mean well, they love us. But sometimes the world has changed so much today that they probably haven't been exposed to it. They don't know. So sit and talk to them and say, this is what I really want to do. This is how I want to do it. And this is why I want to do it. Bring them into your fold if you have family, if you have friends, whoever it is. But never stop dreaming. And if you really strongly believe in what you do, go for it.
Padma, thank you so much for being on our show. This was such an enlightening and enjoyable conversation. I feel so much better just speaking to you.
Thanks.